Alright, so we know about this one, and what we know is we know that there are 3 ignition coils and 4 spark plugs. So let's go here, and we're going to go to the electric store, and we're looking for 3 ignition coils. Actually, I'm kind of going out on it. I'm going on a ledge here with this, because if those aren't right. Luckily, there's only one kind of spark plug, so we know the spark plugs are good. Okay, so let's do some work here, boys and girls. Let's get some things going here. You got the fuel rail there. Yes, sir. All right, so wait, before I do that, what I want to do is I want to empty my... Okay. All right, hold on. I gotta check out something here. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and take care of this. All right. What we need to do is we need to get into this issue. So we're going to pull the throttle. We got to get in. Okay. Yeah. We don't have another throttle, so don't have to worry about that. We'll go ahead and we got to remove the fuel rail, which just seems to be laying in there. Doesn't seem like there's anything holding that thing in. Okay, so there's that. Now we want to take the cover off. Alright, so it's actually a 6-cylinder. I thought it was a 4-cylinder, but we can see that this spark plug and this ignition coil are shot. So we're going to go ahead and change what needs to be changed as we go. We're not going to let the... And I think there is one spark plug and one less than the ignition coil. So we'll have to pick up the other 3 ignition coils to find that last one. But I'm pretty sure we can see that these ignition coils and these spark plugs are shot. So that's those. Got that, and we got that. All right, so now we're going to have to... I believe we have one more spark plug, right? Because it was... I don't see another spark plug, though. I thought we had 4. Let's just pick these up anyway and take a look. 66%. 74%. Okay, goes right back where it was. 74%. 66%. Okay, now we're going to check this one here just to be on the safe side. I don't want to wind up missing any. Yeah, there's a... I'm almost positive I had another spark plug, didn't I? No. Alright, well, we'll grab another one. I thought for sure I'd purchased 4, though. Alright. 70, and I think the last one was this one? No, that's 100%. So that's not it. Must have been the first one. Okay. 71%, and that spark plug looks good, but let's double check it. 69%. So that's all right. Okay. Put her back together. And then we'll grab that other project, and what we'll do is we'll run another test on it, and we'll see what parts we need to do for the next one. Obviously, this whole thing looks like it could be replaced, but we got word. You know, we got word from the owner. He's looking to just kind of dress it up and get a short sale on the thing. So I don't know how much or how far we're going with it. And then, like I told you, I'm hoping to not go broke. Obviously, it's gonna need a new throttle. It's gonna need a new intake manifold. It's gonna need a new head. It looks like, but like I said, we'll take it in pieces. That way, we're not running ourselves into hawk, basically. All right, so if we back up now and we just grab this, let's test it. The engine cannot be started. What about cannot be started? Okay. How did I find, oops, sorry. Was it the electronic? I think I did the electronic test. Okay. So we'll test the electronics. We're getting spark. The next thing will be the fuel system. So we'll have to start taking a look at the fuel system. Obviously, like we said, we know the throttle's got to come out. We know the intake manifold's probably going to need to be replaced as well. Oh, the battery is dead. So we have a battery charger. We're going to go ahead and just on our way out, we're going to grab the battery, which is here. We're going to go take it and put it on the charger, which I believe is over here. And we'll see what happens. Okay. You, sir, what do you need from Pete today? A belt tensioner, a water pump pulley. Well, we can do that for you. Loud exhaust manifold, and a middle muffler. We could do that for you as well. Belt tensioner, water pump, and a water pump pulley. Ooh, that does not look nice. All right, so we have to take the fan first. And then we're going to grab this belt tensioner. We're going to grab this belt, water pump pulley, and the water pump. And we gotta, okay. Exactly. I knew exactly what you were saying, sir. And then we have to remove the rollers, and we're going to have to remove the crankshaft pulley as well, because that is in the way also. So there's that. We can take the cover off now on the timing, and I'm hoping that will free us up. We in here? Nope. We're going to have to remove that belt as well. So idle roller B, and then this. Ain't it always the way, folks? Ain't it always the way? Look at it. I got to take this whole thing apart just to get this water pump off. You got to be friggin' kidding me. All right. And then we got to pull this manifold off. The fuel rail. Fuel rail. Now I think it should come off. Yeah, it'll come off now. Okay. And once we get this off, we can get the gears off. Once we get the gears off, we can take the belt off. Once we take the belt off, we can take the water pump off. So there's that. Oh, boy. It's just like the engine we just worked on. Actually, it's like the engine that's on the car that we're working on in the next bay. So it's kind of nice to be able to see one that's kind of in pretty good shape. All right, now I want to get... There's the belt. Okay. So the belt comes off. Now we can get the water pump off. Okay, so the water pump comes off. And, oh, Pete, you did it again, you big dummy. You big dummy. When are you going to remember to drain the cooling system before you pull the water pump? So, I'm sorry, folks. I did it again, didn't I? All right, so we got those parts, and let's go to not inventory, but we need exhaust manifold. We need a water pump. We need a water pump pulley. Where's the water pump pulley? Water pump pulley. There it is. Oop! I just hit it twice. I didn't mean to do that. Belt tensioner. Water pump pulley, and belt tensioner we need. Belt tensioner. There it is. No, I don't want to. What I want is I want that on my list. Okay. Let's go shopping. We're going back to regular old parts. We're going to tab. We need that. X. We need that. We need this. And we need this. All right. It is assemblage time. First, we're going to put the new water pump on. There you go. Now we got the new water pump on. We can get the belt back on. And the idle roller B. That'll help keep tension on that belt. We're going to put the timing cover back on the bottom. And let's get the crankshaft pulling back on and just, you know, just cause we're here, let's do it. Okay, we're gonna put this back on. And this back on. We want to get that fuel rail on. Don't forget the fuel rail. Okay, fuel rail goes back in. There you go. And the throttle. Let's get the exhaust manifold on first. It's a little bit easier to get to with the throttle off, so we'll go ahead and knock this out. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, now the throttle. Throttle's at 63%. Okay. All right, so there's that. Now back to the front of the engine. We're going to put this back on. That's just a cover. Go ahead and get the water pump pulley back on. And the idle roller. 48%. Was I supposed to replace that? Belt tensioner, no. And okay. And then we have the belt. That goes there. And then we want the belt tensioner. That will be that. And then the fan. And since this, well, it does have a fill tube, but we cannot fill it from there. So we're going to fill this here, and then we'll have the cooling system back up and running. Okay. And now we're going to jack this up. We'll change out the metal muffler and we'll send this guy on his way. We'll do a little bit more work on the other car. Oop. I said, get this guy done here. Should I be washing these cars? I mean, oops, I went too far. Middle muffler, 10%. And we're going to get to that, and we're going to go here, and we're going to go add to shopping list, and then we're going to go tablet, and we're going to go X tab, middle muffler, and we'll buy that. Thank you so much. Thank y'all. Middle muffler's in. Just like that. All right, so down we go. Down we go. I'm gonna tell you what. I'm gonna take a minute. I'm gonna take a minute, send it over to the car wash. Accept. Okay, 11/5/42. Remember that. That did not help this car at all. This car is still rusty. I thought that was dirt. I was wrong. I tried to make it clean. It wasn't clean. All right, but this guy, we'll give him a call. His car is done. All right, let's go back in. We got spark. So the next thing we want to do is we want to get, we want to make sure the fuel, it's getting fuel. So that's the next thing. Hemi, you can, what are we looking at here for you? Barracuda, poor brakes and loud when accelerating. You can go into 1. 128 Panther, you can come on in here. And Griffin Tyro, you can come on in here as well. All right, so we got more jobs lined up. Let's go ahead and take a look at our project car here. We're going to need to make sure that it's getting fuel. So we know it's getting spark. Actually, we'll check the battery before we get out of this, but we're going to go ahead now and we'll run what they have of a fuel system. So first thing we want to do is make sure that the gas tank and the fuel pump are in okay condition, and they look to be. So I wish there was a way. I would like to just be able to inspect it. Is there a fuel tank? Yeah. All right, I'm pressing on the fuel tank. It says 0 of 0. So I'm guessing I cannot, but but it looks like it's fine. So normal mode. So those are okay. We know that the fuel tank and the fuel pump are okay. We know we're going to have to remove the coils cover. Okay, the cover. Okay. The throttle. We need to remove the throttle and get a new throttle. First things first, let us purge our cell parts is enter. Are you sure? Okay. Oh, can I sell more? V. Okay, V is cell parts. Cell parts that condition is below or equal to 30%. Okay, we'll hit enter on that. And you can sell that as well. Let's go ahead and open some crates too before we get too far ahead of ourselves. I know there's a lot to do, but we're gonna, okay. Ooh, bonus barn location, some XP, very good. Enter to collect items. Alright, I'm going to go with this one and that one. Bonus 88. Bonus barn location. I will collect items. Okay, can we add that to the lid, to the map? Add that to the map. Let's take a look at the map real quick. Alright, your garage, junkyard. There's the junkyard over here. Car salon, speed track. Car salon. Auctions. Where's the garages though? Yeah. All right, so here we are, and we want to take a look at the throttle. I'm going to pull this. And the intake manifold. Oh, fuel rail. Gotta take the fuel rail off. How's the fuel rail look? 73%. Okay, so we're not worried about the fuel rail. Intake manifold. Gotta get that from under the vehicle. Engine head cover. Coils cover. Let's pull that as well. So I believe we got to replace this as well, but I think we also need to, got the fuel filter is here, and that looks like it's in fine shape. Let's pull it just to be on the say, yeah, 75%, we're okay with that. I can go back there. Engine head cover B. I have a feeling we're going to be... And we fixed the... yeah, that was part of the electric repair, was we got the engine ignition coils and the spark plugs taken care of. Wow. The more you... the more you get into this engine, the uglier it gets. So the camshaft is going to need to be replaced as well. So this fan's going to need to be replaced right through the radiator. That's the way I like to do it. Just shoot it right through the radiator. Belt tensioner. This might be the last. We're gonna work on a little bit of this and figure out if we can't. I'd love to be able to turn this thing over if we can, but I don't know if we will. Power steering pump. We're going to have to drain the oil and replace the oil filter. All right, so get rid of this oil idle roller, not oil roller. And like I said, we just saw this engine on the other car, so very reminiscent. We know what we're doing kind of here, but we need to get this belt off again. I don't know if I need to do that. I can just take this off though. And that should... Alright, there's that. I'm looking at this one and I'm hoping I don't actually have to remove that. I can get the belt off, which is what I need to do so that I can remove this cam gear so that I can free up this camshaft. We're going to take the camshaft caps off. What up, shirt off? We'll get the caps off here. Pull this cam, and then like I say, I think we'll try to... I don't know if we're going to do all of these. Again, I'm trying to stay... I don't want to spend more than half of what I have on hand on this basically project car. So I am going to try and get this done here. I think I've gone past this time, but all right, so there's the camshaft. It's free now. Okay. All right, let's take a look. We have Camshaft that needs replacing. Put that on the list. Those. Power steering pump, serpentine belt, belt tensioner, radiator fan, engine head cover, coils cover, intake manifold, and throttle. All right, let's go shopping, y'all. Oh. All right, let's start here. Throttle. Yes. Get rid of the throttle. Intake manifold. Yes. Get rid of the intake manifold. Coils cover. Yes. Get rid of the coils cover. Where are we at? 11,800. Okay. Engine head cover B. We're going to get rid of that. Radiator fan. 205 credits. Come on, man. What kind of joint you running here? Serpentine belt, 35 credits. All right. Power steering pump, 115 credits. Get rid of that. Camshaft. I need one of those. I think I might get rid of the camshaft. Oh, middle muffler. I don't need middle muffler, right? Oh, wow. Okay, so let's put what we got on the engine here, and let's see where we're at. Okay, so we need to put a camshaft in. That one's at 100%. We're gonna go ahead and fix that up. Okay, all right. Yeah, I don't want to go broke, so I'm trying to watch my cash flow. The last time we did a story mission that kind of came in looking similar to this one, we went broke again trying to keep up with it. So do a little bit. You got 10 grand still. We could probably turn our attention to some of these other jobs. Get those done, and then we'll pick up some more cash that way. Okay, so that's that. That can go in there. All right, that goes in there. Now we want to get this cam gear back on. And the belt. And now the coils cover. Starting to look like that other one a little bit, huh? Oh, I missed it. There we go. All right, we're going a little long on this one. Sorry about that, folks, but we'll go ahead and get this all kind of get what we can get buttoned up here. All right, now we need the throttle back on. Okay. What else we got? We got to go back up to the front and start to put together the timing stuff. 66%, that's okay. What else do we have? An idle roller. And timing cover. 75, still doing all right. Crankshaft pulley, I believe, was still, yeah, that was in good shape. We had a power steering pump that needed to be replaced. And the idle roller B. All right, we need a belt tensioner and a radiator fan, right? Belt tensioner and a radiator fan. We don't need a middle muffler. Belt tensioner. And get rid of the belt tensioner. We only needed one. Did I not put the radiator on there? I mean, the fan? No. That goes on there. All right, so radiator fan, we need that. Oh, I do have one. Oh, Pete. All right, I think it's time maybe to take a break because we're starting to purchase. How did I purchase it though? Because it doesn't seem to be on the list. Didn't seem to be on the list. All right, so fuel rail. Don't forget the fuel rail. Okay, so the fuel rail goes back in. Let's go get the battery and see if it's holding a charge. Did it hold the charge? It did hold the charge, so it's 100%. All right, the best way to check this though, after what we've done here, is to see if we can run a fuel pressure test. Oh! Well, I'm feeling pretty good about that. I'm feeling really good about that because it started. About a couple of minutes ago, before we did what we did, we couldn't run these tests because it wouldn't start. Remember? So now that it's actually we can actually get it started. We can do some more diagnostics. And so far, so good, huh? Yeah, so far, so good. I'm liking those numbers. Let's take a look. One more test. I just want to run the OBD on it. And we'll see where we're at. Spark plug 69. Oh, we have already done this. Oh yeah, so everything's working. And catalytic converter 74%. Very good. All right. Well, I think what we're going to do, folks, is we're going to call it here. And, well, we got one whole page done. Still got 5 parts that need to be discovered. We got a bunch of body parts that need to be done. We're going to drain the oil and refill with new. And then we got to change the fluids. But so this story mission is still a long way from being complete. We got some nice looking cars in here. Ooh, look at this one, huh? The Barracuda. Couple of calipers, a brake cylinder, and then exhaust manifold and a rear muffler. We've already taken care of some of that stuff. We've seen that stuff. The manifolds on this side, we can see that. Get in here like that. You can see that that's got to go. So that's a relatively easy fix. And like I say, we'll probably do that before we jump back to the story mission. We got a couple other cars out this way. The FMW Panther MK1, and the issue here is an outer tie rod suspension rattling. So outer tie rod, rear shock absorber cap, and a wheel hub bearing, along with a front shock absorber A and a steering rack. So pretty straightforward. We should be able to knock that one out as well. And then this one here, strange noise from the engine bay, so we'll have to figure that out. Timing gear, tensioner, 2 cam gears, a timing chain, and a water pump. We got 5 undiscovered parts for the engine is working, but it's choppy, and then we got 2 undiscovered loud exhausts. So come back next time, and we will get back to work, and we'll get back on it. So, oh, you know what? One more thing. I'm sorry to hold you up, but let's do this real quick because I keep forgetting to do it. I have 9 points now. And if we go, let's see, move faster by 2%. I don't really want to move faster. Ability to fix 2 points. Fast hands, increased screwing speed by 2. Increased mounting and unmounting speed by 10%. Regular customer. Eagle eye. Cuts time to examine parts. Okay, so let's go ahead. I guess we just we'll knock out these. This is 1 point each. We have 7 points. There's 2. I want cheaper parts. Where's cheaper parts? Parking alley, cheaper by 50%. Cuts time to examine parts by 5. Ability to fix parts from group 2. Okay, I'll do that, even though I can't fix stuff just yet. 15%, we'll do that. We got 1 skill point left. These are 2. That's 2. Move faster by 2%. Do we really? I don't even need that. I don't want that. One we're working towards is this one, the garage expansion, because I definitely want to get the brake lathe, and I also want to get the workbench. And as you can see, I can't get those 2 until I get the. So once we can get over 20 grand, I will feel comfortable by. Yeah, over 20 grand, I think. Actually, 30. No, 10. Yeah, it's 10,000. So once I get over 20,000, I'll feel comfortable buying the expansion, and then, like I say, we'll save up for those things. So, well, thanks for joining me. And like I say, we'll be back again in the garage, and we'll be taking care of business, and hopefully we'll see you that next time. And until then, be safe, be well, be good. Be back here next time as we get back to work. So we'll see you later. Bye-bye.